Hi, we're gonna do a review on this new scent I picked up a while ago. Have yet to open it, so figured we'd do that probably right about now. So I just want to mention that this is a brand new 2026 release. It is a limited edition. There was a vote to have the bottle selected. The scent itself had never changed, but there were three different bottles. One was like a blue, which got selected. The other was like a Le Parfum, with the black on the top shoulders and the waist, and the chest was blue. And there was also a white with like orange-like stripes. They had ridges as well for her pleasure. Um, the bottle comes in two different sizes, 75 mil and 125 mil. So if you're interested in picking it up, you can get yours at Frag Flex if you're in the US. If you're in Canada like I am, you can get it at Fragrance Buy, or you can even test it at duty free at an airport near you. Um, so I guess we'll just open it and we'll start from there. So nice little pull tab. See how it is. We need a can opener, right? I always hate doing this. Just gonna pause it. All right, we got it. So there's the bottle. What a beautiful looking bottle. It's so nice. Fingerprint magnet. So as you can see, it is a smooth bottle. The other one had ridges for her pleasure. Thankfully, my lock ring is not broken. Seems like every time I purchase one of these from Fragbuy, the lock ring is broken. Not too sure why that is, but let's get a first actual impressions, first spray, and then I'll get into the little bit of breakdown that I have already done. I've done a lot of research on this, so I do already know what to expect in some ways, but I want to get a real first impression. So, and I'm already wearing some scent, so I gotta have to find where it can spray. So we're gonna go right here. I don't know if you can see atomizer, but pretty nice. Pretty nice atomizer. Can smell it already, but we'll go in. We'll go in and see it. Wow, that's nice. Definitely has a bit of a powder, a little powder, not so much like the last Narcisse, but definitely getting a little powdery, little powder. Wow, can't say it. Powdery note. um, Definitely getting off the top. You get that lavender note. I think it's blue lavender. Could be wrong, but that seems like a very popular note lately. Hadn't actually seen that until the YSL Libre Platine, and since then I've come to find a few fragrances that are using that blue lavender, seemingly getting pretty popular. Latest release was a Boss bottled Striking Lavender, which is a very nice, fresh aromatic. It also has the blue lavender note, or it actually has a combo, two different lavenders, similar to the YSL. But anyway, it's really nice. Definitely a little powdery, but also has some spice. It's really nice. I like it. Not sure why it's getting a lot of hate because I guess people just quick to judge or quick to assume it's going to be like one thing, and if it's different or not what they're expecting, they just automatically write it off. But if you're a true fragrance connoisseur, you can appreciate scents and when they're different, and sometimes you want something a little left field. So it's really nice. It's really addicting, super pleasant. I could see this being a very easily everyday reach. You could wear this at any occasion based on just what I'm getting right away. Um, it's like a spicy aromatic, kind of like metallic. Definitely kind of get that with the bottle design. Definitely got that like metallic note in there. Um, it's really, really nice. I know as it settles down into the base, you get the benzoin, which is kind of like a balsamic note, kind of reminiscent of like a vanilla. So I imagine it'll get sweeter as time goes on, but it's really, really nice. So just want to go over a few things. When I when I did a little bit of research, I was comparing some notes that also had some similar notes. One that stands out in my mind is with the anise, star anise, and it's not anise, it's not anise, it's anise, like a niece, like a nephew and niece. That's how you would say it. But I'm not 100% sure if it's star anise, which is like a Chinese variant, or if it's just the anise note in general. But anise is typically kind of like a licorice, also can be like a fennel like scent. Um, Also, interesting enough, you can find the scent of anise on fishing lures. It's something that is used to attract fish. So, if you're into that type of hobby of fishing, you already probably know what anise smells like, but it's not bad. It's definitely got that licorice aspect to it. Um, Also, the new Carbon EDP has the licorice kind of note in there as well. So some similarities, definitely not the same, but you'll see it's becoming more popular. And I think JPG is kind of setting a trend with that, bringing it back. I know that one of my favorites from back in the day when I was young was Armani Code EDT. That was my main signature scent for a long time. And that has the anise note in there, star anise. So I'm a fan. I've always enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit of an obscure note, but it seems like it's making a comeback. So always nice to see. Um, just gonna go over a few other things. So it really, as I'm smelling it again, started to get a little more sweet. It's definitely gonna get sweeter as time goes on, but the spice is not like overly spicy. Definitely has some freshness, has some sweetness, has like that metallic note, like I mentioned. So it's very, very balanced in that sense. It's not one way or the other. It's kind of filling in all those gaps really nicely. As for the benzoin, that's another, like I mentioned, like kind of a vanilla like scent. Also, like balsamic. You'll see scents like Paradigm, the new product Paradigm, that has that in there. Um, Also, like a Burberry Hero EDP. Also, you'll see it in like scents like even Paco Rabanne 1 million Royal. Also, the brand new Night Elixir that also carries it. But not also that, but you'll also see it in high end niche fragrances and ultra high end fragrances like Tom Ford. You'll find it in Matiere Premier. You'll find it in Guerlain. You'll find it in MFK. So lots of high end fragrances use the benzoin. It's definitely a nice scent. It's a very unisex note, so it doesn't really pull one way or the other. It's just right down the middle. So that's something to keep in mind. Definitely, this scent definitely to me is a masculine scent. From the beginning, there's been like just a touch, that little touch of powderness was like, okay, what's this? But it's basically at this point gone, and it's a masculine scent. So keep that in mind if you're looking for something that's a little more unisex. This definitely leaning more masculine. And I just want to say that it's got great value considering the pricing of designers and even Middle Eastern, even niche. They all have gone up quite a lot. JPG's always been a very good value in my opinion. They offer 75 mil and 125 mil. You don't often see that large size format. Even companies like Ralph Lauren, they're offering they're offering 110 mils, which seems to be a good value. But when you compare to something like 125, you're really getting more for your money. And like presentation wise, It's a beautiful bottle. You know, it's really nice. It's gonna look great on the collection, but just want to make sure I got that in there. Just want to say, so based on little notes that I, wow, it's already 10 minutes. Based on what I had seen, I'm just gonna try to wrap this up. So it's got a great scent. Really love it. Just want to touch on a couple things if I didn't. It is very similar in that sense to the original. It seems like a more intense take on the original. Obviously, taking the mint away, but even in the beginning, or even with the original, it wasn't so minty as it was more like a green spice. Um, Also, with the cinnamon note, definitely kind of more of a spicy scent versus just being minty. I know it's known for the mint and the lavender, but I personally found it to be more of like a green, fresh, aromatic with spice, things like that. So it is also could be compared to the Le Parfum. I think that's probably as it dries down into the base with the benzoin. It's not as creamy. It's not as sweet, but it definitely has some similarities there. Also, as I mentioned earlier, the code EDT with the Anise, but I think that's so long ago people might not remember. But it does get compared to the Parfum, which has, I believe, is like a very leather forward. I have the Parfum. It's just I haven't really compared those to see. But what else can we say? I just want to kind of just do a quick summary. So overall, it's a really great release, different from the other flankers that they've released, and I think that's a good thing. It's kind of like a reimagination of the OG, but with more intenseness and done very tastefully. Um, I do enjoy the metallic anise and the clean lavender benzoin combo. Definitely a worthy pickup. Um, I'd say it's worth picking up even if you have no chance to smell. I'd say honestly, it is blind buy safe. If you're not happy with this scent, I think it's something you should really reconsider. It's definitely unique enough while still being simple and easy to reach for. It's a dumb reach. It's a very versatile scent. I think you could wear it any time of the day and any occasion. And yeah, if I had to rate it, I would say it's about a 9 out of 10. It's really nice. I would really like this fragrance, and I will be wearing it for the foreseeable future to get some more information on performance and longevity, things like that. But as for first impression, I'm really impressed. I'm really happy with it. All right, thanks. Bye.